Hey, this is Mitchell near to Survival. I'm on a little scout today near some relative's house of mine, and I've seen some pretty good examples of quartz in the area, so I figured we'd go over that today. So stick around. So this is what you're looking for right here. You know, you're walking down the trail or through the woods, and quartz really jumps out at you because it's a stark white rock compared to other rocks, which usually have a very earthy tone. So this is what you're looking for, because around it usually you can find smaller pieces of quartz that can be processed into tools, and I'm going to show you some of those that I found right now. Scouting around for some quartz, and I actually found this nice little patch of wild chives. Nice wild onion. It just really smells delicious. And talk about a nice trailside snack. There's a ticket right there. So this is what they look like when you pull them up. You want to be real gentle so you don't lose the little onion on the end. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. It's coming home. Alright, here's a nice little pile of quartz that I found right here. I just gathered up. And, quartz can sometimes be mixed with other stone. Sometimes it's more pure. Now I have some pieces here that I put aside to show you guys. This is a pretty clean piece, except for this inclusion right here. And it has some good edges to strike on if you want to make sparks with your knife, and I'll show that in just a minute. Now, most commonly you find quartz and it's really mixed, but if you look closely you can really see the quartz very easily inside this rock. Alright, now quartz really has an interesting cellular structure. Sometimes it's very crystalline, has a lot of coarse grain to it, like this piece. Very knobby, especially right here. See if you guys can see that. Sometimes, very rare, you find it with a very fine grain. This is a piece of quartz. Has a very fine grain. You just don't run into quartz like this. Don't run into quartz like this too often. Throws great sparks. Alright, now, like I said, it's most commonly mixed. It's actually mixed with other things. So, here's a nice little piece of riverstone I found. You can see the band of quartz going right through it. Now, if I want to utilize this for an edge, to make a tool, make sparks, what have you, I would break it off right here. I'd break the rock and expose the edge that's worth using. Alright. Now here's a piece that the quartz is hardly even in the rock. It's very hard to even find it, but if you look really close, I'll try to go as close as I can on the camera, and you get the light just right, you can see the cellular structure, the growth pattern of quartz in it, and you get the little reflections, because it will bounce light very cleanly. It's almost a transparent rock, so there's almost nothing here. Right as you look closely, you can actually see the growth patterns of quartz in there. You can still strike sparks off this, but you have to isolate the quartz at the edge, and that's the key to using quartz mixed in other rocks. If you want to make sparks with it, then only strike the area of the rock that has quartz on it, and the quartz doesn't know any difference. It'll still make a spark off your knife. Alright, and here's just a few quick little bits that can be used for tools. Pretty easy. It's almost the way they are. This piece right here would be a pretty good scraping tool. Has a nice edge right there. Maybe you can do some arrow shafts right there. So this is a nice little fragment right here. I like that piece. And this one has a pretty thin edge. See if I can show that up right there. See that edge? That is sharp. Gotta be careful. I will cut myself on that. I have cut myself on quartz. Now, making tools. This is a pretty cool tool. Obviously it's an arrowhead. And this piece, to get it to have a finer grain, was heat treated, which we'll do in a video. I don't have time to do that today. This is just all about identifying it. And it usually gets a little bit of a pink tone to it when you heat treat it. I did not make this piece. A friend of mine made it. This is something I did make though. This is a goat shin with obviously a piece of quartz. Nice blade. Really nice edge on there. This is where I cut myself actually when I was making this tool. I just used some pine pitch, some cordage to lash it on. It's a nice little knife, I must say. Works great. Nice and smooth. Perfect. Primitive bushcraft right there. I'm going to just strike a few sparks with my pocket knife here on this piece of quartz. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some pretty big sparks coming off of there. You have to make sure you have a carbon steel knife to do this. It's a nice little piece, I like that. Now I'm going to show you how to do the same thing with that piece that was heavily mixed to isolate the quartz on the edge. Alright, so now I'm going to try to isolate a little edge of quartz that's in this mixed rock. Looks like there might be a little piece right here. Let's see. We'll try. Yeah, tons of sparks. So it's very easy as long as you isolate it and you only hit the quartz. You know, I was just walking out of here and just found this really nice piece of quartz. It doesn't look like quartz at all because it really is mostly not quartz. It has some nice reds and maroons in it. But when you flip it over, there's the quartz right there. Beautiful rock right there. And again, if I wanted to expose some of this, use it, you know, to use it for a tool, I might just have to break off some of the other stone to get to the quartz. But you know, that's all you need. It's just a piece on the edge to work at. It doesn't look anything like quartz at all. And this is what caught my eye. That right there. That little inclusion of quartz right at the edge. Flip it over, boom. Good stuff. Alright, this has been Mitchell Native Survival. And I thank you for your views. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.